member for Trinity Spadina.
Mr. Speaker, we do not need to have this debate. When people are dying in Afghanistan, when children go to bed hungry in different parts of Canada, when climate change is threatening our own very future, there are many more important issues for us to tackle here in Parliament. Why are we even contemplating taking away the rights of anyone, the right to love and to make a lifelong commitment, the right to share the challenges and joys and commitments of marriage? What do the honourable members who say they are defenders of traditional marriage think they are trying to prove? We are in this House to serve the people and to protect the Charter and Canadian ideals of equality. We are in this House to serve and to fight injustice. We are not in this House to limit the rights of any citizen. Gay and lesbian have the right to serve this country. They have the right to serve in the military. They have the right to serve the public as members of Parliament. And they have that right as they should, as they all should. They're not second-class citizens. This is a country that attracts visitors from around the world because we believe there are no second-class citizens, that everyone can lead a life of respect. Why would any member of this House dishonor Canada's greatest quality and demean this country by calling for second-class citizenship for anyone? At my own wedding 2 decades ago, my partner and I called out for recognition of same-sex marriage. We could not understand why our gay and lesbian friends could not find that joy of expression, that freedom of expression that we had that day. We did not see same-sex marriage as a threat to our marriage or anyone else. We saw them simply as an affirmation of love. Since then, we have had the privilege of seeing Canada take the lead in the world. We have taken the lead in this truest test of a society, the dignity and respect we accord all citizens. We have taken the lead, and that should fill every member of this House with joy and pride. I have had the pride and joy of attending many same-sex weddings, from the very first one, which was performed at Toronto City Hall when I was a city councillor. It was the marriage of Michael and Michael, followed by Alison and her partner. There were tears of joy, of relief, of celebration, that finally the couple can stand tall in front of their families, friends, neighbors, and their communities, and be recognized, be respected for the commitment with each other. And what a moment it was. The smiles on everyone's faces, that radiant to all participants, even bystanders that happens to walk by, and just warms everybody's heart. So how could it be wrong? How can it possibly be wrong when there's so much love involved? Some members of Parliament said that the UN Declaration of Rights of Children, they used that as an example that somehow this is wrong. The UN Declaration for the Rights of Children said that there needs to be housing, food, and shelter, and the right to be respected. Yes, the right to be respected. Every kid should have their parents, whether it's mom and dad or dad, to be respected, that they need to feel proud of who they are. Let me tell you another occasion at Toronto City Hall where many Americans came up to Canada to get married. It was joyous and just amazing occasion. And that they finally have a chance to fulfill the lifelong dream. And at some moment, someone stood up and started saying, "Oh, Canada." And it just spread. There was that sense of pride among Canadians that finally Canada is standing up for equality. I wish every member of this House, all the Conservatives and some of Liberals who seems to think that same-sex marriage is somehow a wrong, would join me in standing up in equality and sharing that love. Open your eyes and open your minds. Open your hearts. The joyful expression of love and commitment harms no one. It is a positive force, Mr. Speaker. This debate demeans this House. Let us put this matter to rest, as Parliament already decided 2 years ago, as the courts decided. Instead of taking the time of this House to try to stigmatize loving people, let's get to work and fight injustice in our world and stop pollution. Let us not tolerate intolerance. Let us remember that if we take away the rights of someone else, we jeopardize our own. Let's keep moving Canada forward, not backward. Let us celebrate loving commitments, not demonize them, and let's move on.
Bravo. Questions and comments?